Hello everyone, we're back again. It has cooled off a little bit. Our wonderful dinos are giving us some nice fat poop balls, which we're going to need for our tame, assuming we can find our dung beetles. Luckily, the best ones to tame them with are these medium-sized, which I've acquired a few of already. Appears that I've got some. Nope, that's fine. We're all good. I've got these guys all following me. Unfortunately, I think they're stuck. So let's just pull them all out here so I can actually get on top of the one that I would like to. All right, you can stop that. He's in the back there. Actually, it's funny. I should probably put the saddle on the other one, but that's all right. This is a problem. There we go. Finally. All right, we good? Yeah, following. Yeah. So I need 2 more levels to get the Dodie saddle for when we can start really building our house. Not that I have a particularly good or any idea of how to build our house or how I want it to look. But, you know, that's all right. We'll figure out something. And then we've got about 5 more levels that I'll need before I can get the Lamantria saddle, and then we can actually take a proper aerial tour of the area, which is a lot more fun. We can maybe go visit the wyverns, which will be a one-way trip, in which case I will be dead on the way in because there's no chance that I'll be able to actually get out. But where we're going to go now that the map actually works, is we're going to go to that area, that very sort of slightly light-colored area at about 75 and 65 on the map. 75 down, 65 over. Yes, I read down first. I read it wrong. And we're going to see if we can make it all the way over to there. Because that is actually where I've gotten a number of dung beetles in the past. So we'll just try that out. With 4 raptors, we should be okay, at least in the short term. I don't remember what dinos. There's some interesting ones actually up on the plateau where we have to get up there. But I don't think any that we'll have too much trouble with here. It's like I'm not even sure, just not sure if like we'd have trouble with a carnivore or something like that, and I just don't remember if they're over there or not. Again, we got to make sure we don't get too caught. It's kind of easy to run straight and think that they're not going to get caught, but then you find that you're missing one and you're really not sure what went wrong. So that's the first time we've been over to the other side of this little divide here. So we've got these sort of vertical columns that extend very far in each direction, kind of splitting the map into 2 halves. Down here there are usually a reasonable number of carnivores, though the fact that there's a parasaur and an anky just sort of hanging around means that the carnivores must be elsewhere. It can be pretty easy traveling around these areas. The big problem that I can never remember is how to get up here. So yeah, there's some raptors having fun over there, but I really don't want to mess with them. There's a little bit of iron, which we do want to get at some point. I just want to make sure these guys make it around. I mean, they can kill those raptors and all that, but I'm not really. It's not what we're here for. So he's running away from something. Yeah, just another raptor. Probably have to take him out because he's coming our way. He is running. You can attack? Yes. Level 8. Oh well, that was pretty easy. Oh, is there another one? Level 104. Boy, that's too bad. I mean, I really should be shooting for higher levels. I've already got 2 in the around 110. So what I really need for better levels is looking really at this point for those 140s, 150s. I was thinking the other problem would be is if it was still too hot out. I forgot what time of day we're looking at here. It is 5:30, so it should not get too much warmer. Alright, so what we're trying to do is get on top of that plateau just to our left now. So you can see where we're at. We'd like to go that direction. I could keep the map out, but I'd rather be able to switch to something else in the short term. We're actually fairly close by one of the places where I spawned in at the very beginning of the game. I don't know exactly where it is, but we'll find it. It's funny how this acts as a bit of like a physical block to getting this way. See, there's a raptor over there. We'll go get him if he decides to attack us, but hopefully not. This is a fairly nice area. This is kind of where I was trying to get to by spawning in that area, but when you spawn, you just spawn in a general area, not in a specific location. I don't know this area very well. I've only ever flown over it a couple of times. I think I've run it like this on the ground maybe once ever. But I do believe we're supposed to have access to a decent area where there could be dung beetles. I think that's what it was supposed to be. Yeah, this little area right here. Let's take a look at that map again. Yep. That's pretty much what we're thinking of. How do we get down safely? Or it's not so much getting down. I mean, that's not a problem. It's getting back up. Over here, it would seem. How you guys doing? Hey, 3. Excellent. See what we have here. Got some terror birds. It's a busy location. A couple terror birds having fun. The regular beetles. He's not happy. He can't get close enough. This looks like a watering hole. I'll take that. Excellent, because, see, that's why I don't like having the map out. Alright. Snakes are okay, bit of a pain. I'm not seeing any dung beetles yet, though. That's disappointing. Just all the regular beetles. Seriously, boring beetles? Got loads of those. I'd rather not deal with those silly condors or whatever they are. We have here a little... Got some ruins, which also have water. So that's actually pretty decent. This place has 2 water sources real close by. I keep on thinking there's somebody behind me with that silly raptor running around. Okay, so those are 2 raptors and a dog, which is no big deal. Though 2 raptors and 2 dogs, that adds up after a while. The damage that they can inflict. I'm just looking around for the beetle because they move very slowly. Though of course when you're trying to tame them, they then start moving far too fast. Never staying close by the relatively safe area where you identify them. This is too bad. Come on, game. You can do better than this. Okay, there's the arthropleura. They spit stuff and utterly destroy your armor. And their spit is pretty long ranged, and their detection is also pretty long ranged. And they're fairly high health. I do kind of want to shoot one though, just for fun. Because, you know, fun. So it's gotten him kind of pissed. See if he... Oh, then the other one's going to come after me. See, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I killed it. Here goes a spit. Ah, he missed. There we go. Come on, guys. You can... Good job. Okay. I guess they were pretty easy to kill by the raptors, which is nice. I got the first one though, so that was kind of cool. So that's nice. They give lots of this chitin, which is it's useful for some things. I don't. Oh, hey, that's one of the levels we needed, so that's nice. Just gonna do fortitude, seeing as we're stuck out in the desert now. Should probably take care. If we're gonna do any taming, we should probably take care of any problems like these guys. Come on. I don't want to take all three of you on at once. It would be nice if two of you could come over and attack, and the other ones. There we go. That's what I'm looking at. $28, $16. Oh, we'll get this guy. So those scorpions can be a bit of a pain, but only when you're on foot, because they'll give you that torpor problem. So, and they can give that to your dinos too. But it looks like you really, really need to be hit by them so many times for that effect to take to actually do a lot of damage or be a big pain in the rear. Really should be probably putting more damage into these guys. Okay, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I just don't need to have them carrying things around that they just don't need. Don't need that. Focal chili, that can be useful, but again, I kind of know these recipes already, in that I choose never to cook them, because why should I do something in a game that I don't do in real life? Okay, is this oil? No, it's water again. Is that the third one, or is that the one I saw already? It's probably the one I saw already. There's a lot of water here. It's actually pretty surprising. Should definitely kill these guys. These are good for... oh, yeah. Yes, 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 of course. Direwolves are okay for... Direwolves are okay for caving, as frankly are these raptors. I have never done any caving on this map. So if we do that, that'll be a new thing for me. I have no clue where a single cave is on this map. Maybe there aren't any. Maybe that's why I have no clue. That's not really a good reason why I have no clue. There's loads of more obvious reasons than just there not being one on the map. So, obviously, we have no... Oh, 3 terror birds. Obviously, we have no dung beetles here, which is quite disappointing. Oh, hello. I'm just going to let them kill it over there because, you know, it's just so loud when I'm close by. Seriously, I'm hoping one will spawn here. I mean, the nice thing about killing all these guys is it will eventually result in a spawn in the area. I have a bit of a phobia about those things with their flying needles, so I just try to avoid them. Again, my guys here probably do an okay job, but... Okay. There's 3 terror birds. What are the odds? Let's get them. Level 108. Yay. I hope that's not too loud on your end. It's plenty loud here, but that's just because I have my headphones turned up. Just want to see what else we have going around here. These are not the ones. These are for silk. Alright, well, see, they can be ill-tempered. They're not often that way. But they can be ill-tempered. Oh no, he's not going to chase. Ah, crud. No. Where's my saddle guy? Here. Guys, come on, let's stay out of his way. He's probably going to stick with who he's chasing, but sometimes they just want to aggro on whatever they can get their hands on. Let's see, we've got a saber-tooth over there, which in there pretty cool. Oh, starving. Starving and making wonderful sounds. Gotta love it. I really do want to grab a bunch of silk from here, though. Oh, what the? Oh, those little bugs at the ground, I missed them. So I always have to look at those things at the top, your messages at the top of the screen, because you'll get killed. Oh, they forgot to, I'll just take that. They forgot to eat them up. So if I get enough silk here, I'll be able to finish out my desert outfit. So I've got the pants and the shoes, but I don't have, it's actually dangerous with that mountain lion, or with that saber-tooth there. And that other guy's coming back. Where's my saddle? This is always the annoying thing with only having one with the saddle. I should just make saddles for the other ones. So I've got the good shirt and the pants, but I need the other 3. That's probably not enough silk for all of them. Let's kind of go over here. So we've sort of come around this mountain area. Our house is sort of that way straight. When we went to visit the desert, we actually went out that way. In fact, that desert little desert bit you can see right in the middle is where we were before. So we're sort of taking another tour around the south end of the map. This is the end of the map that I know quite well. So even not having been to this desert recently, and hardly at all on foot, I know pretty much exactly where we are. Up this little mountain here is where we can get some RGs, which are the large birds, which are amongst the best tames to have in the game. I do want to get a moth first. Mostly because it is easier, I've found, to lure another flyer into a flyer trap where you can tame them when you're on a flyer to begin with. I really should be more observant about what's going on around me, because I'm totally not being. And I'm heavy. And I hear somebody ill-tempered. Who's got a saddle? Who's got a saddle? The one that's hardest to get. Dinobots. It's one of the easiest ways to get onto the Raptors is just to crouch down under the Dinobots, and then you can access them pretty individually, because Raptors can pack really tightly, as you can see there. So it's really hard to get a hold of exactly the one you want. So over here is kind of a nice place even to build. Sort of a lot of carnivores show up here. I'm actually kind of hoping to find a carnotaurus, not because I particularly want to fight one. Oh, there's a tapahara. Oh, yeah, there we go. Those are definitely some good carnos right there. Okay, so there's a Eutyrannus, which I really don't want to see here because they have a roar which makes you scared and you will run uncontrollably. And that's what your character will do. And he's making some scaredy cats out of some guys up there. Oh, but look at that tapahara right there. That's what that little guy is right there. He's got some cool green coloring. By the time I'm able to tame him, he will be long gone. Or at least that one will be long gone. I've actually never tamed a tapahara. Hello, horsey. Is that a zebra? I guess technically a zebra. I usually don't hang out here too much just because I find it kind of an uncontrolled area where I end up with dead dinos, but then I'm usually not out here with a caravan like I am now. I'm just thinking about heading out to the desert that way, which is kind of back where we were before. Let's do it. Because there is kind of a desert out that way, but what's between us and that? So I'd have to head out that way and around. I'd rather just go that way, which is what I was thinking. Alright, let's go down here first. As you can see, there's a number of different horses that spawn here. I think that's a different one than we just saw. Oh, sorry. Everybody here? 1, 2, 3. Alright. As you get very close to water holes, interesting things sometimes spawn. And as you get high up on the mountains, interesting things spawn. And in sort of that middle area is where it's a little safer, and you see this sort of mostly herbivore type thing. That is bugs. You know, it's nothing like having somebody just taking a... Oop, gotta be careful, I didn't want to anger him. Didn't want to grab him accidentally while harvesting that those bugs. Alright, let's see, what do we have here? Nothing much. A parasaur. These are all just standard things. I think I'll just get off and fill my water bag and my stomach. Luckily you do that in the same single move. Alright, who's got the saddle? Who's got the saddle? Come on. Who the hell's got the saddle? He's got the saddle. I'll put the levels up on these guys in a bit. Oh, you can sometimes get... Oh, there's a crocodile right there. Right above my dino's head. Oh, there he is. He's right there. And those are the ones that'll jump. There's some raptors over there. This is kind of a decent place to... build, because it's kind of flat. It's a tech raptor. Let's see what level he is just for fun. He's moving too fast. I'm never going to catch up to him. Anyway, we're not here for that. Let's focus. Focus. Fat chance I'll actually focus, but I'll try to. I think I remember the way through here. Out to the desert. It's right there. Thing is that there's always something. Not always. There's frequently... Oh, look at that. Now I forget. Can I pick you up? I can't pick you up. This is a dung beetle. Okay. Taming food. Aye. Poop. Come here. What level are you? I didn't even look. Doesn't matter. Dim. Now I can pick you up. That was super lucky. Hey, where's my stinking raptor? Okay. Time to go home. We got our dung beetle. This isn't even exactly, I think, where they're supposed to spawn, but I don't care. What? Oop, there's a T-Rex up there. It's probably the same one we spotted in our last video. So here we go on the map. We are down here right at the bottom. We'll just head back around that way. That's where we saw actually a bunch of the other Rexes. So, you know, if we need to take the long way around, we'll do it. But... carrying my dung beetle. Okay. So this was cool. This was cool. That was unexpectedly awesome. So what do we have here? We just have... okay, a not very happy camel. A bunch of... I mean, it has slow Rex. I just forget. It's all about managing the mesas here, how to get up the mesa without getting hurt, because I don't want to cross those guys if I don't have to. Well, we're going to do it right here. And I just heard that. Okay, I hope this goes well. He killed it. Oh. Well, I knew that was going to happen. I mean, that was just predictable. Okay, let's go, guys. Come on. We're not fighting that. Good. Okay, he's going to fight that. He went on to fight the parasaur. Let's go up here. Just, you know, dodging Rexes. Yeah, he's going to fight the parasaur. Listen, I've got a dung beetle. I don't have time for Rexes. We should get one soon, though. You just don't get the saddle until pretty late in the game, even though they're honestly a pretty easy tame. I like to... This is actually where I like to do it, right along this direct area here. Right from there all the way to here. You just back up. You just keep shooting them. Back up a little more, keep shooting them, because you're faster than they are. So it's really an easy tame for as, you know, physically impressive as they are. They're very slow. And in fact, a low-level Rex is almost useless because they can't move fast enough to get anywhere. They're just frustrating to use. Sorry, I just saw a big tail up there. At least I thought I did. Just curious to see what it was, but I don't see anything. So yeah, with the Rexes, you have to get a high level one and then level them up on stamina. And that way you can effectively run the whole time. Because like this is the walk. And then this is the run for, a raptor. But for the Rex, their stamina goes down very... Oh, stupid. Stupid rats. It's not even the good rat, not even the little one that sits on your shoulder. Snake. Let's go grab the snake. I haven't killed one yet. So somebody probably got the... Well, I don't know if you get the snake. So you can see how I had that little status effect purple shimmering around the outside, and that was just telling me that my torpidity had gone down because the snake had bit me. Which is fine because... Oh, that almost looks like a Sonic one, but it's so dark I can't tell. Yeah, well, there's a way to do that, right? Ha! There we go. I do like your coloring, but you should get an all blue one. So in other words, that one's still modeled. You should be able to get an all blue Dodie that looks like Sonic. Oh, he tried to steal my stuff again. Pegos. I'll take my stuff back. So he actually didn't steal anything. Actually, it might have been that hide. So we're almost home. Just sorry on the map here. So we've been traveling sort of this direction along that ridge that's just to the left of the arrow, and only because I know this area so well, I know these sort of separations to go to travel up through in order to get home. And in fact, we're right home here. And look at that, we still have 3 raptors. That's crazy. I'll go get that drop in just a second. Actually, let me whistle everybody down and I'll go get the drop. Okay, you... Let's put Dim inside. He needs to wander. I think I throw him, right? Okay. How do I get out of this? There we go. Yeah, I chuck him. He needs to wander to do his job, and we'll give him his job in just a minute. I do want to... Hope I'm not too heavy. I want to get the drop just to see what's in there. Green drop isn't all that great, but it's better than nothing. Hey, you heard that. What does that mean? Do you remember? Do you remember what that means? I'm asking you because I'm not sure I remember. I think that's the one where it gets very hot. Yeah, there we go. So this is the heat wave, except it's at night. Okay. I'm gonna take it all. Let's see if he can take this weight. Because I think I can move. Can't see, can he? That's enough. That's fast enough. That'll get me home because I didn't see anybody in the area. I don't even think I'm going to build with that stuff. But here's the thing. I like, you have to make your house out of adobe. Like, that's just the way it is. Because if we'd had the heat wave we're having right now during the day, it could be a heck of a lot worse. But on the other hand, you can make your deck outside your house. You can make the facade of your house out of other materials, and they don't affect the inside of the house. So I might still use that that wooden stuff. In fact, I usually like to make a wooden deck out in the front of the house, so we'll try that. Except they didn't really put this house in a great area to make a lot of space for a deck, so who knows, maybe we'll take the whole thing down. Love the speed. And I forgot to pet our doggy when I got home. That's even worse. Okay, I'm stuck actually still. What's so heavy? Oh, it's the stone. And frankly, other things. Can I still not move? Seriously. I'm missing something here. Why am I so heavy? Yeah. Oh, and wood. Like there's a ton of stone, a ton of wood, and the wood products. Oh, see, I don't even need this. Okay. I'm super going to be able to move now. Ah, there we go. Not rooted to the spot. Alright. So you can see, even though that fire emblem is out there, there's no damage being done, so it just doesn't really matter. Oops. If you hear footsteps like that outside and a tail clipping into your... Oh, I thought I pet you. And a tail clipping into your place, that means that you have forgotten to whistle your dinos. There we go. So now they're whistled off. And let's get your weight over 300, especially if I'm going to ask you to carry all that junk. Cool, you're over 2. Let's see if anybody else needs a level. Everybody gets a level. It's like, what am I using them for? Am I using them for storage or am I using them for melee? I think we're going to level this one up for damage, because we're all going to be traveling in a pack. We still need health for these low-end guys. But we really do want to have... I mean, that's all they're doing right now. I'm not even going around collecting a bunch of stuff. I should eventually. Raw prime. That's pretty cool. So I think the raw prime meat came from the thorny dragon, the big fat lizard. I don't need any more of these. I don't need any more of these, to be honest. I'll take that. Take that. I'll see if I'm going to get too heavy. Let me just drop this. Take that. I don't think I need these anymore, but I'll take... Ah, there we go. So, trophy. I think this is our first trophy. I mentioned that the snake might leave us something, and this is it. So, these trophies come from all of the higher level animals. The snake is probably the lowest level one, the Titanoboa. These trophies are what you use as tribute for when you want to actually challenge the bosses. You have to get certain types of trophies. The Rex will give you one, so any of the very large animals, including even the very large herbivores, they'll give you like sauropod vertebra and things like that. And you use those to actually summon. I believe you either summon or you actually transfer yourself to where the hidden bosses are in the game, and then you fight the bosses with all sorts of high-level dinosaurs that you've spent loads and loads of time leveling up. And you know, some of them will be killed and some won't, but you'll eventually make it through, and I've super never done that. And I probably won't in this save. So, spoiler alert, but who knows? First time for everything. Okay. He's level 11. I didn't even look to see what he was. Okay. For the dung beetle, nothing else matters besides weight, because what they do is they convert this poop into fertilizer. First of all, they're just a dung beetle, so that's cool. But they have to be on wandering to convert the fertilizer. So I have to enable wandering for dim here, and then I don't think there's anything else we need. Okay, so looks like that is all over and done with. And you can give him different size poops, and he will convert them at the same time. So finally I'm going to grab one of these little... I think I missed it. Can I grab that one? There we go. Alright. I can grab one of these little ones. I don't think I really need another big one, but you know, when you've got all these animals just pooping stuff out, you might as well grab all of it. So if he has enough weight, carrying capacity, then you can put all these other sized ones in there, and that includes even ones from me. So he's got enough weight for that, but not enough for that one. So, you know, you want to put these things into storage, right? I'll put it in a nice clean cabinet and put some poop in there. Alright, I'll toss the tribute in there. Usually keep all the tributes together. This is really where I start getting less organized in the game until I want to get more organized at some point. Actually, let's see So I've made the shirt, I've made the pants. So let's see. I need silica pearls, which we have. Kind of nice, but we need crystal for the goggles and hats. So that's not going to happen. Let's see. Looks like I can make the gloves and the shoes. So we'll have a pretty decent outfit, and I'll get to keep my bandana man there. What I'll probably try to do is get a higher level one of these, because you know you get them from from drops from the animals. So we'll have to see. I don't think I have any others. I'll just get rid of this. And I'll just put everything away. In fact, I can put everything away on my time, not your time. Alright, so this was fun. We got ourselves Dung Beetle. We've got to make sure that he doesn't escape. He will try to escape. We will definitely go get him a friend at some point. Let's give him a little more. Oh, toss another. Oh, that went the wrong way. We can give him another small one if we get it. But other than that, we'll get ourselves a little army of dung beetles, and we'll start growing some crops, because instead of throwing away all those seeds, which I've been throwing away for so long, I think it's about time that we do something with actually growing some crops, because there's other fun ways to tame animals using crops, and there's also other mixes that we can make for health and other reasons. Alright, this was fun. And as we watch the moon set, and I get absolutely none of these drops, the next thing up will probably be getting the Dodie saddle, because I think I need one more level for that. And then we can start constructing more of a house than this very picturesque and monochromatic lean-to that we have. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.